guys, and welcome back to Meg's Holistic Haven. Welcome back to Meg's Holistic Haven. I'm Meg, and I'm so glad you're joining me for another Wellness Wednesday. I'm also realizing that I always go, ha-ha, with my hands. Well, that's a problem for another day. So today we are talking about my health journey, which is something that I love to talk about because it's a very special part of my life. It's a very special part of me to me. And part of the reason why I want to share this with you is because this week is launch week of my new program, Inside Out Health, which is a 90-day program. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then maybe you don't know about it. So follow me on Instagram. It's in the description box. And check that out, or just leave a comment, say, I want some more information about that, and we can talk about that. So I'm launching my new program, and I want to talk about my health journey and how I got here and why I got here and, you know, all that stuff. So let's get into it. So I've always been a very active person. I've always been I started dancing when I was 4. I was in gymnastics. I was in soccer. I was in basketball. I was in a bunch of different sports. And I've always been a very healthy person. My family has always been pretty healthy. Both my parents are pretty conscious of what they eat, and I had a pretty just healthy household growing up. So I was dealt a pretty good hand with that, and was always really thin, never really had any trouble with weight growing up. And then when I graduated from high school, which I'm sure probably a lot of you can relate to me on this one, I went to college, and then suddenly it's your own thing. There's no one here supplying the food. You can pick anything you want out of the dining hall. You can decide if you want to go to the gym. You are overloaded with classes, and you don't always have to do a sport or do an after-school activity, and you're not running around all the time and stuff like that. And just a lot of things change, which is really good. It's a really good thing that a lot of things change. But with that comes a lot of more responsibility, just with your own bodily autonomy. Like, you are in charge of yourself, and you're in charge of the way that you feel and the way that you look and all of that. So my freshman year of college was pretty normal, and I, plugged along, did my thing. I studied theater in college, so I did a lot of dance classes, and nothing really changed my freshman year. It wasn't until my sophomore year that I just started to become really unhappy. And I think that I can even look back at my freshman year a little bit. I was never really 100% happy with the way that I looked, or 100% happy with my fitness level or anything like that. I mean, I remember my freshman year, I tried different diets, and I would try different workout regimens and all these things, and none of them really gave me the body that I was, seeing on Instagram. And I think has a lot to do with social media and the toxicity of that. But tossed around a lot of different things, and none of them really gave me the results that I was looking for. And then sophomore year came, and I was still sort of trying to be healthy and sort of trying to attain this thing, but also my mental health was just not doing good with myself, and ended up sort of saying screw it all, and had some issues with binging, which is not good, and it wasn't even really something that I admitted to myself at the time. But so then from there, I ended up getting some mental health help, which was absolutely what I needed. But still just was trying to find a way of eating and a way of working out that would make me feel good and give me a body that I was happy with and make me feel energized and all these things. And I couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it in anything that I was seeing online, and I couldn't find it in anything that I was watching on YouTube or reading or anything. And it was just, I was trying to find someone to tell me what to eat and what to do to be happy with myself. And then I realized that that's not how that works. And, it was really, the panorama hit, and, and, 'cause, 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 ' I think we all had to take a step and look at the mirror and ask if we liked the person that was in it. And I didn't. I, at this point, had been trying to get healthier for 4 years and had only gained weight, which is just puzzling. But also not, because I was stressing myself out so much by putting myself on these restrictive ways of eating and telling myself that I had to do this cardio or telling myself that I had to do this weight workout that I didn't want to do. And all of that stress builds up. And, stress is the number one thing that influences your weight. And for so long, I didn't understand that. And I thought, no, if I'm doing this, if I'm counting my calories, if I'm not eating this and I'm only eating this, or if I go vegan, or if I do this 5-day-a-week weight split, whatever, then it doesn't matter how I'm feeling mentally. What matters is what I'm putting in my body. It's just calories in and calories out. And that's all that I was thinking about. And so during this time of self-reflection in 2020, I really had a minute to explore, which was dope, and explore what kinds of eating styles work for me, and explore what kinds of foods make me feel good, and how to find the balance of being able to eat ice cream once in a while or have a drink with friends, but also not feel like crap all the time and not have it be an all or nothing thing. And I also, went on this whole thing of trying to find movement styles that I really liked. And I think it also helped too that during this time I wasn't going to the actual gym like I had been for the last couple of years. So I wasn't putting the pressure on myself to do a gym workout. I was just moving in other ways. I was doing, dance cardio videos. I was going for walks. I was going for hikes. I was doing body weight stuff. I was doing some HIIT workouts. I was just having a dance party in my bedroom. I was doing a lot of yoga. I got my yoga certification this past year. And, I was just doing a lot of other things that I really enjoyed, but didn't feel like working out. And I ended up losing about 25 pounds without even really trying, which is nuts. All that to say, if I could sum up anything that I've learned over the last bunch of years, it's that when you try to make yourself healthy from the outside in, and by that I mean by trying to eat this certain regimen that you find online, do this workout that you find, and approach things from your physical body, you get stuck. Because if you're on a diet where you're on a workout regimen, it's not maintainable because it's not a habit. So real change starts to happen when the change comes from the inside first. And it comes from wanting to feel better and wanting to be happier and wanting to like yourself more. And exploring what kinds of movement makes you feel good, what kinds of movement gives you endorphins and makes you smile at the end of the workout, and what kinds of foods give you energy, and what kinds of foods take away energy, what kinds of foods make you feel sluggish, what kinds of foods make you feel bloated, and looking at those kinds of things all on a feeling basis, rather than I'm doing this to get to this end goal that is a physical end goal. And so that's why I'm a health coach. That's why I started this entire business, is because I think that the diet and fitness industry has it wrong. I think that we need to look inward. And by looking inward, you can find your healthiest version of yourself and find your healthiest lifestyle. So that's a little bit of my story. That's a little bit of how I got here and why I do what I do. And my whole philosophy on health and fitness and well-being and all that stuff. I also hope this maybe inspires you to go on your own health journey, because it's different for everyone. And that's something that I will say until I die, is that health and your health journey is not a one-size-fits-all. So that's why I believe in coaching, because it needs to be personalized. That's why I believe in the types of diets and exercise, and diets meaning the way you eat, not a diet. But that's why I believe in the way that I believe about going about things. I don't know if that was English. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like, because it really supports my channel, and subscribe for new videos every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're interested in doing some personalized health coaching, if you want to go on your own journey and you want me to be your guide on that journey, I am so happy to talk to you more about that. So leave me a comment down below, or hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook, do any of that stuff, and I would absolutely love to talk to you. Bye, guys! Bye, guys.